Okay, yeah, it didn't crash. So actually, that reminds me, I should probably save this. So let's go File, Save, and this is going to be Map, Save. All right. So I think there's a way to change the distance between letters and things, but I don't know. SVG font editor, kerning. Um. Hmm. Not sure. Oh, maybe it's these. Okay. What are these ones? No, not that one. One of these is going to be distance between letters. For some reason, these are very difficult to see. Okay. Spacing between letters. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay, that's pretty close. And then now we want to keep this as a text so that we can just edit it. And I noticed when I was looking at this before, it seems like all of the states are on this same um, angle or whatever. This sort of uh, um, I don't know what degree angle that would be. There, let's find our layers again. Layers. Okay, I'm on the right layer. So here, I'm just going to duplicate, and I'll drag it over, and duplicate, drag it over. Okay, I guess they are a little bit different, but we'll still keep it the same. I would imagine that the letter spacing and that is more or less the same. Duplicate, bring it over, duplicate, bring it over. Okay, now we're just going to go change each of these. This state is Utah. And then I want to click and rotate it again. Actually, oops. I don't know how to get the center of rotation. Oh, there it is. Okay. Utah. So we'll keep the U there and bring this a little bit up. Okay. And then over here for Colorado, we'll type it first. Colorado. See where to rotate this. Keep that C in the same spot, and then rotate that up. Yeah, and you can see that this isn't the perfect font, because if it was, it would have been consistent through all of these, but it does not matter. Okay. New New Mexico. Here, I'll keep this N in the same spot. Rotate these up. This is Arizona. Arizona. Same process. And then California. California. I'll just kind of center that. All right. Beautiful. So that's all the states' names. So now we need Santa Fe and Los Angeles, the two end points for the city. And actually, I'm just going to copy this. Duplicate, bring it up here. And I think I can somehow change the rotation to be exactly 0. Not sure. Let's see, the font's too big anyway. Something like that. Sante Fe. Sante Fe. Okay. And then on this text, I'm going to change this a little bit more. Oh, what happened? Maybe I went too far. Oh, shit. Okay. Dang. Open Inkscape up again. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes it crashes. I'm not sure where it has a recovery file. Open recent. A lot of times it does have a recovery file somewhere, but it should have popped up and like said, "Oh, hey, there's a recovery file here. Do you want to open it?" But it might be because this Inkscape that I'm using is actually the 1.0 release, and it's not like an official release. It's just like the experimental one, and they basically say whenever you're using it, yeah, don't use this one unless you want to have crashes. But that's fine. Okay, I'm not sure where we're at. Probably have to redo a lot of stuff. Dang. That sucks. So I'll just do that real quick. And then the other way that you can duplicate stuff, if you want to, is like a stamping feature. So now I have this black cursor, and I'm holding the click, and you see how the arrow turns to white. Now if I try to move it, it'll move around. But if I hit space and then move it, it just stamped one. Like it just, doop, I dropped a stamp right there. So I'll just go do that for all these. Stamp. So when I hit space, it stamps it. And this one, if I click up, it doesn't make it disappear. It just stamps it right there. And actually, while I'm at it, you know what? I am going to throw these ones here. Old Spanish Trail, Los Angeles, Santa Fe. Okay, so I'll just go edit all of these ones as I come to them. Yeah, see, I have to watch this twice, I guess. Here's the rotation. Beautiful. Spanish Trail. Click again. Yeah, it's probably about right. Somewhere there. Okay. Trail. So you can set the axis of rotation like very far away too if you wanted to. So now when I click it, when I click it to rotate it, you can see the axis of rotation is way over here. So that's like the center of its radial arc, like right here. Boom. It's going to rotate along that. So that's why you'd want to have one spot as like the 0 rotation, the 0 point, and then you can just base everything off of that. So it's important to center one thing up right wherever you want it. But actually that's a very useful feature in a lot of different cases. Something like that. Okay, pretty close. Sante Fe. rotate around there. Okay, scale. Approximately like that. Oh man, do we dare try? Okay, let's go File, Save, and then I'll try and change the letter spacing again. Two. Sante Fe. I don't know why those ones are spaced out so much. Maybe it made it easier to print back in the day. Okay, this is New Mexico. Okay. Actually, I'm going to change these letter spacing also. Nevada. That's Arizona, sorry. Arizona. Right about there. Maybe letter spacing 1 also. Nice. Kind of makes me want to change Colorado. Oh, it's fine. Okay, then this needs to say old. Oh, the. Okay, I like it. And actually, maybe in this case, I'm going to delete that and actually copy over this Sante Fe. Copy. Paste. Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Okay, so looks like this letter spacing needs to be, or like the line spacing needs to be lower. Which one of these is that? Block progression, text direction, glyphs, lines. Oh, here it is, I think. So let's call it 0.75. That's pretty close, actually. Only problem is I don't think that's quite that much. Let's call this 0.8. Oh, damn. I hit the wrong key. Maybe 0.9. 0.85. Okay, you can really fine tune those as much as you wanted. And then last one I think is California. California. The axis seems good. I'll just change this to 1 to 2. Okay. Beautiful. Save it real quick. And now zoom out. I believe that's all of the letters typed up. So now we can see how we're looking. If we open up our layers menu, layers, okay, we'll show that. Nice. And then let's see if we can compare to this one. So here's the original. Here's how we're looking. So now we'll add another layer on top of this. That is going to be for the actual trail itself, which, like I was saying before, will be pretty simple. More or less going to be the same as like the state border or something like that. We can actually, there is an effect that we can do to change the width of it, which we might go over, to where it's not a consistent width, but I don't know. We'll see how it looks. Just by doing it. Like if you look at this going over here, it's like very narrow right here, and then here it's a bit thicker, a bit narrower here, and a bit thicker. So I don't know if that's intentional. It seems intentional, or it might have just been an effect to like make the line more bold. I don't know that. I guess it's kind of implicit that these wider ones are maybe like higher trafficked areas, but that's really just an assumption. Anyway, so now we're on this new trail layer. The other layers are locked, and the only one visible is the bottom one and the one we're working on. So here, get the Bezier tool, and again, we're just gonna click only on the parts where it's like the extreme point of something. Here, 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 and then if you hold space, you can drag it around while you're drawing a tool. There, 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 there. There, 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 there. There, there. And just that easy, you've now covered the whole Spanish Trail. Hitting enter. Okay, there is our trail. And now we're going to go to Object, Fill and Stroke. And the stroke, oops, wrong one. The stroke, we're going to make solid. The stroke width, I think maybe we'll just try to bump it up here, like we'll say 2 pixels. Looks like it's going to need to be 5 approx. Nice. Okay, 5. And then I'm also going to change this to be a curved corners, just because I like the appeal of that, and have a curved end there. Although at the end here, I think maybe we'll put some black dots or something. That'd be a nice feature. Then we can see zooming out, maybe zooming out where we're at. So I'm just going to edit all of these, and I'll do the smart curves, and then we'll see. And actually, back on my layers panel, I'm going to change the opacity of this layer that we're on here. I'm going to drop it down a little bit just to make it sort of easier to see what's behind. And I'll change the stroke. Back here, I'm going to make this a different color so that we're able to see through it. The stroke paint, we'll have it be red. And then this whole trail layer, I could make just the color itself opaque, or both. Okay, so now we'll zoom in and see what we're working with here. Okay, so we got these. Yeah, and that's going to be the only issue is like now that it's drawn with a consistent width, you can see these spots. It looks like it's not on the trail, but we know that it is on the trail. So we'll just do our best to kind of center everything up as best we can there. Then if we're feeling like it later, we might go back and adjust that if we think that it needs it. There's a tool that we can adjust like this, the width at a specific spot in these places here. So this one, Actually, what I want to do is convert it to this style. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Okay, cool. So now I think that's done. Just that easy. And I'm going to change the color back to black and this layer opacity all the way back up to as dark as possible. And that's our trail built. So now if we turn on all the separate layers visibility, we can see there that we've finished completely recreating the map. Cool. Okay, so now just to go over the part of changing the width of the trail, just for an example, I will do that. I'm going to lock this layer first, and then duplicate the current layer. So here's trail copy, and then I'll make this one invisible and unlock trail copy. So that's the one that we're editing now. So I'm going to go back in here. Well, let me turn off these first real quick. Text label and states, get out of here. Okay, now we're only on trail copy. And we can change the opacity of trail copy super low, super low. All right, and then let's see. I don't know if that helps or hurts to make it a darker color. Okay. So now we'll go extensions, and then let's see, which one was it? Modify path. Which one was it? Damn. Oh, it wasn't filters, was it? Sorry, I'm not having trouble to remember. Variable width, like how to do variable width with. Is it one of these? Show path outline. Show Bezier handles, selected nodes. Yeah. Duh. That's cool. I didn't realize you could turn on just the path outline. Okay, well there is this other way that we could do it, but I don't want to. It's we can do this, convert the stroke to a path, and then edit like both halves of that. But there's another way, or at least if I can remember how, there is a way that we can modify. Oh, generate from path. No, that definitely wasn't it. Modify path. Damn. Well, whatever. I'll show you how to do it the more difficult way. We'll just convert this to a path like that. And then now you can see that we have all of these extra nodes that popped up here. So we can go through and see here, it looks like it needs to be a bit bigger right here in this one spot. Oops. This is just the same process, but now instead of doing it for the center of the path, we're doing it for each side of the stroke, right? But basically the process is more or less the same in this instance. I just wish I could find that one tool. I can't remember where I was using that before. Actually, I don't use it too often, obviously. A bit off there. Yeah, and we'll just go through here and quickly modify all these paths here. And actually, we might be able to, once this is done, and we have it approximately where we want to, use that tool to the smart curves to like straighten all these out between them. That'd be cool. So here in that case, I just deleted those, and then there's actually quite a few right in that little jumbled up area. I'm going to convert this. Yeah, this is kind of like a little weird intersection here. I don't know if it was supposed to have that shape or not. Like, it's too weird for it to not be intentional, but I don't know. Okay, I think I'll just add a quick segment there. Okay, just trying to follow the trail. Actually, I'm gonna try and click out of there. Now maybe I can follow it a bit better. Okay, actually that's pretty good. Here, maybe we'll adjust it a bit. Drag it out. That's kind of weird. A weird little spot there. I'll try to modify it to make it more accurate. Yeah, it's not difficult to do it this way. It just, I don't know, if you can adjust just the width of the just the width, it's like a more elegant solution, you know, instead of having to modify each of these sides so carefully. But either way, it's like a very hands-on task. Like, there's no way to just say, oh yeah, do this and then also make it look nice, computer, because the computer, it doesn't think like that. It just says, oh, okay, sure. Yep, there's some pixels there. I guess I'll draw a line sort of like that. And there I had like an extra pixel, so I'm just going to delete that one. Or sorry, not pixel, an extra node. Another one. Yeah, that can happen too. You can have multiple nodes in the, like the exact same location, and there's no advantage to this, to having it behave that way. So if you come across that, you definitely want to delete it. The extra ones, I should say. Okay. So adjust all these. It's pretty good. Yeah, this one will definitely be more accurate than the other one, at least accurate according to the original. But I mean, I don't want to say something does or doesn't matter. So I don't know. Maybe in that case, that's like if you're doing this for somebody and they wanted it to be as accurate as possible, you would definitely want to take the time and go through and do this process of setting each of the nodes individually. But like, in my opinion, in this instance, it would be advantageous just to use the single stroke width. That one just seems extra. Okay. So yeah, all these nodes that are just on straight line segments, it doesn't make sense to keep them around. So get rid of them. So press 5. Oh, I didn't want to zoom out that far. Okay, so now I'm going to change my opacity back up to 100%. Turn on my labels, and you can see this is our new trail. We'll have it here, make it black, and that's it. We can compare it to the old one, see how they differ. And then actually we'll drag this, oops, I don't want to move that. I want to grab this layer 1 that has our picture on it, and I'll rearrange it to be the very top, and we can see the difference between the old one and the new one. See, pretty close. So now once we have that, we'll just everything that we want to export, we're going to unlock that layer right here, right here, right here. Okay. And then actually what I want to do is export this as a PNG with a transparent background. But if I just select all these like this, just grab them and select them like this and export it, it would technically work just fine, but the left hand of the PNG is going to be this leftmost point, and the right hand will be like the edge of Colorado here. So to get around that, to make my own size, I'll go here. Actually, I'll make a new layer above that layer, and then I'm going to draw a box around it, and I'm going to set my fill to nothing. Dude, freaking, I hate motorcycles so much. Okay, set that to nothing, fill to nothing. So there's this invisible box around this now, and I'll just have that padding be approximately the same. Okay. So now I'm going to grab all of these things, select them, and everything that I want to be a part of the file is now selected. And I'll go export PNG and then export to a location. I'll just go to my downloads and I'm going to call this the old Spanish Trail. The old Spanish Trail. Save. Okay, so that's going to be the name of it. And then here I have exporting the selection. That's it. Okay, and this is 1094 by 685, the overall width. But if I wanted to change that before I export it, actually what I want to do is grab just that, this file here. Oh, I just realized something. Oh no, it's connected. Okay, so I'll zoom out, and then I want to select only this box here, and then unlock these sizes, and I'm going to make it 1100 and 700. Okay. Oh, whoops. Did I do that wrong? What just happened? Oh, 100. Yep. 1100. Okay. Okay, so now when I select all of these things and I go back to my export, we can see that the width is going to be 1100 and 700. And I'll go export. Yes. Export. Let me just save the SVG file real quick. Then if we go take a look at that, downloads, we can look at this file with, I wonder what they have here. I guess we'll use this program. It doesn't really matter the program, but we can see it exported. There is no background on it. Yep, that's it. So I guess we can open up with Chrome and we can see, well, I don't know how we'll see that there's no background. How to do open with on Windows. Open with, choose another app, more. Dude, what? Program files, Google, Chrome, open. Okay. Yeah. Open it. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you can see now it has no background, just as proof of that. And yeah, that's it.